Hello there. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I play some more Final Fantasy XI. Now, I played a little bit yesterday and we got cut a little short for time, but we're not going to have that issue tonight. In fact, should be able to spend a good few hours playing this evening. Now, tonight I'm going to pick up right where I left off. What we were doing was a quest for Windurst to get the Shantoto Trust. We beat the Shadow Lord the other day, and I'm going around collecting the trust that you can get after achieving rank 6. And Shantoto's the last one. And to do that, we had to come out to um, Zarkabard and ultimately to Fei Yin. And that's where I'm headed right now. We're going to go to Fei Yin. And we are going to go down to the basement where I have to hand something to a Tara researcher. And once this quest is complete, this should be the one that allows me to get the Shantoto Trust. So let's just take stock of where I'm at here. So I want to go down here and then up this path. That's kind of the plan. Okay. So I got like 75% of the way done with this quest the other day, but we didn't get all the way done with it. And that's what I'm going to do tonight, among other things. Let's go ahead and say hello to the link shell. Going the right way still? Yes. I'm going to go up north. So they mentioned that this researcher is on the bottom floor of Fei Yin, which I have a home point in Fei Yin, but apparently there's more than one. And the bottom floor has a home point, so we'll go ahead and grab that too while we're down there. Also, the last time I played, we broke the limit for level 55, so we can now level up to 60. So any EXP that I earn on this excursion here will go towards that. If we do any fighting, and we probably will, because I didn't bring any silent oils or prism powders. Where am I at? Where am I at here? Well, okay. I have to remind myself before the Celestial Knights event ends, I need to go ahead and finish that up. I still need to get the Bastock furniture piece, and I think there's some other miscellaneous prizes too. I can't let that slip by. The 2026 login campaign is active. So I could also pick up some new trusts and stuff too. I think we might do some of that tonight. All right, Fei Yin. Okay, let's take a peek. I need to make sure we're going downstairs. Oh yeah, last time I went here. I think we might need to go down here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's get some trusts up. All right, so the bats are not aggroing. That's good to know. And I am level 56, so I don't know what will aggro me here and what won't. I imagine almost everything still probably should. Pretty sure those revenants probably will. No. Wow, okay. They did not. Interesting. All right, so this is the path downstairs. All right, let's see. Yep, there's a home point right up here. Let's make our way to the home point, and we'll tag that. And I think the who's attacking me? The underworld bats are attacking. Okay. So on this floor, we'll have some fights. Let's go ahead and pop the experience point boost. Why am I not seeing it? Point bonus. Oh, okay, that's automatic. So I need to get out my ECAD ring. Let's see. There it is. Oops, wrong button. Right, we're going to hang a left here and then go north. Are these guys going to aggro me? They will not, but the bats will. So let's just go this way and fight these bats. Oh, that is a Hemazotz. Okay. Nice, okay. We're going to have some more bat fights right here. All right. Go down this hall and take a left. More bats. Goodbye, bats. Should be able to cut left here, and there'll be a big room ahead. God, the bats everywhere. Yeah, this is the right path. All right, so we're going to cut right across. Oh, we have a Colossus. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. What's attacking me? Amazons. Oh, it's about to get ugly if this guy comes over here. Oh, and there's some bats right behind him. Do you see that? Let's kind of go over here and rest up for a second. I haven't seen one of these in many years. It's a very unique looking monster. All right, let's go and fight this guy. What do we get off that? Chunk of mithril ore and good experience. All right, and this is where we have some interesting characters. Are they going to attack? Yes, they're going to attack. All right, let's go. Oh, we got two of them on us. That's not good. There's a revival tree root. Right, This one's going down a little bit easier than the last one. We're almost to the spot. All right, very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, okay. So they're still all over the place here. Got some even matches. Like, I feel like I could flee past them. But the EXP's been pretty good, actually. So that's a tough one. I'm going to try to just skirt around him, I think. The home point should be right up here. Oh, goody. What do we have here? A hellish weapon. And he is very tough. Not good. I'm going to let Kupipi get some of her MP back before we fight this fella. Oh, and there's two of them. Look at that. We'll pull this one over here. Ah. All right, I'm actually going to disengage. I'm going to try to get this home point up here. Oh, because these guys are everywhere up here. Got it? Woo, okay. Made a good escape there. So, somewhere here, I think. There's no map for this area. If it's not here, then it must be back somewhere on the last map where I have to go. and talk to this NPC. Ice protocrystal. That's interesting. It's a giant crystal. Obtained a frost stone. Okay, that was cool, I guess. Alright, so it's not this room. But it is somewhere in that last map. Alright, let's see. Let me find the location I need to go to for this quest. Okay, give me just a second here. Head to Fayen's basement map to F6. Okay, so there's a door I would have had to have clicked on. F6. Here. We're here. I don't have anything to make me go quiet. Anything in the house, maybe? Let's see. No silent powders. Nope. Can I run past them all? Oh, I still have a minute left on that ability. Very tough. Very tough. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to go buy some silent oils here. And then we're going to come right back. Because I did enough fighting. I want to turn this quest in and move on. But I've got that home point so we can warp right back. Didn't sell anything. now that we're equipped, let's go ahead and head out. All right, all right. Let's get sneaky. One more, then into the big room. Sneaking by. We should almost be there. There'll be a sermon door for me to click on for this quest. I think it might be down here, maybe. No, maybe not. No, not there. Okay. Underground pool. Might be in this hall. Yeah, it's in here. It's in here. Because there he is. There's our guy. All right, cool. Rukususu. This golem. You came all the way from Windurst. Well, now, that's quite a journey. Ah, you've succeeded. C'est magnifique. We've had all sorts of bother while they're trying to get Dr. Shintoto's magic here intact. With this magic, we can increase the intensity of our research. Take the news to Dr. Shintoto along with our thanks. Okay. There we go. Let's pop the warp ring on and get out of here. And that should wrap up the Shantoto Trust requirements. I think this quest also gets me a rare magic scroll too. Excuse me. All right, so to Windurst Walls we go. Oh, whoa, Hoss. There we go. Dear, did you come to apologize for your failure? Oh, my new curse will work just fine on you, I'm sure. And she's so hateful. I doubt a Tolus like you would have noticed if it were true what they were saying, but I wonder if that magic tome really vanishes when you fight the golems in Fei Yin. Those brutes don't know what a nuisance they're being. By the way, I hate to admit it, but you did fairly well for a total loser. So how was Rukususu, the old airhead, for being deathly afraid of the undead? She sure spent some time away from her Windurstian bed. It must be the thought of getting revenged, I dread, for what happened to her professor, Irukiruru, that drives her instead. I guess I must present you with a reward for your deed. I will stow upon you my special magic, which I'm sure you'll need. Alright, we're going to get what spell? It's a warp spell, I think. Warp 2. Oh, and of course my inventory is freaking full. Let's get rid of something. I gotta sit through that again. Speed through this cutscene since we just saw it. I've got to expand that Gobbiebag. I think that'll be on the menu for tonight too. I may need to go get some. Probably need to make some money real quick. So we'll do the old spark trick. Make some money. Alright, now we have Warp Tool. I'm going to put that in my little hidey hole where I keep all my spells I'm not using at the moment. Alright, let's get this Trust Cipher. To let that rogue Ajido Marujido in on the game while I sit here dethroned, maligned, and shamed. Together, we will undertake a ritual known as Extreme Trust. If the ceremony fails, you are less than a blade covered in rust. Extreme Trust. She's so crazy. Shantaro is a cruel mistress. There we go. The Shantaro Trust is now mine. Of course, we already have Shantaro 2, which is really better, but for the sake of completion, I definitely wanted to go ahead and get this one as well. So now, speaking of trusts, I think we are going to head over to Sandoria and check out the login campaign and see what new trusts are available for the month of July. Why Sandoria? Because I know right where the NPC is, that's why. I know there's one here in Windurst, but this is just easier. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong button. I just know where this NPC is, so. There he is. I have 245 points. Let's see, what 5-point items do we have this month? A lot of the same stuff. A bomb, I've already got that. A snow mask. That's actually pretty cool. We'll definitely pick that up. Right, I actually need to make some room in here, right? A tortoise earring. I don't remember where I got that from. Okay, let's see. Alright, 10-point items. Ooh, Margaret. Naja. Some of these I think I have, some I don't. Dark Shantoto. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright, let's tell you what, let me run in here, let me clear out some room. We're gonna collect some trust today. I filled that up already, really? Yep. right, and as always, let me pull up my trusts and take a little picture so I know. I want to make sure I don't duplicate any that I've already got. Okay. Actually, let me start from the beginning here. Gunpowder 2. Okay, King of Hearts. Iron Eater and Shantoto. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get today. So the first one on this list is Margaret. I don't believe I saw that name anywhere. So let's get her. Naja? Nope. Naji, but not Naja. Luzaf. Some of these I have on my main character, and so I forget which, you know what I'm saying? I forget which ones I have. Nope. Lou. Nope. Arahat. He's a good one, I think. I don't see it. Mayakov. I know I don't have Mayakov. He's a cool guy. Mildorion. Nope. Don't think I have any of these. Maximilian. The Star Sybil. Ooh, that's a fun one. Huyen. We're cashing out, man. We're getting all of them. Off-Chang. Okay, wow, okay. Dark Shantoto. That one's fun. Yeah, I don't think I had any of these. Oh, there's more. Crimson Chest. A Moogle Bed. Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Coupons. Oh, and some cool mounts. Red Eyes. Oh man, there's some good stuff. This is a good one. This is a good one. That's 150. I don't have enough points. Okay, all right. What was in the first 150? I'm just curious. All right, we have some cool stuff. The login campaign is going to be a lot of fun this month. A lot of fun. Let's go cash these trusts in. We're really like filling out the trust roster here. All right, so we got a lot of trading to do right here. Let's go for it. One by one. So yeah, I called it Domino Shantoto. We've always called it Dark Shantoto, and if you ever summon her, you'll see why. Golly, I've got so many. I've got so many to catch in. We're getting there one by one. Oops. What's going on? Why can't I talk to this guy anymore? Is this one I already have? Are you kidding me? I did already have this clown. Okay, golly. That's aggravating. I thought I checked. Must have been one I picked up with a coupon or something. What do you call it? A Mogpel. That was a waste of 10 login points. Almost done with the trust trades. And then we're going to make a little money. Three more to go. And the last one. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, let's go make a little money. And I'm going to use my old trick. Let's see if there's anything in the list here that I've not turned in that we could cash in real fast. What kills me is the basics, right? The basics tutorial. I've got to do the Trove, which requires 45 days or more since character creation and a main job level of 99. That's in basics. And the first thing in an intermediate is achieve level 99. These are kind of switched around a little bit or something. Okay. Artifacts. Nope. Level cap increase. Yep. Not yet. Inventory expansion 45. We need to do that. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, so we're going to do the old trick here of buying the shield and turning around and selling it for a bunch of gil, because I'm going to need some gil for what I'm about to do. So I've got 23,000 sparks. So we're going to buy maybe about 4 of these. I don't want to use all my sparks. One more. All right. Now this item sells for a fat amount to a vendor. So this is how I'm going to get a ton of gil to expand the Mog House. Each one of these will sell for 27,000. There we go. Tiger leather, gold ingot, square of velvet cloth, and paint. All right, so let's go to Lower Juno, because we're going to need more inventory space. I'm tired of fighting the inventory. And that gave me almost 250,000 gil. A little over, actually. Alright, what was that first item? Tiger leather and a gold ingot. So let's go to materials, leathercraft, tiger leather. 30,000. They really like to gouge. Goldsmithing. Gold ingot. 12,000. That's not terrible. Alright, I forget what the other items were. Let's see. A square of velvet cloth and a painite. It sounds like a stone. Materials, cloth craft. $20. If I were to farm all this or try to craft it, it would take forever and a day. $9,000. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and make this mog, or this Gobbiebag, a little bit bigger. Am I in the right spot? Yeah. I think so. At the junk shop, yep. He's back here. All right, let's go ahead and make the trade. Nice, nice. I can now hold 45. God, there's so many of these. Let's see what he wants to make it even bigger. Cement chunk, dark steel ingot, square silk cloth, and goshenite. I think some of this won't be that expensive, actually. Okay. Cement chunk and dark steel ingot. I don't know where cement chunk would be. There's a dark steel ingot. 10K. Cement is like stone. Here it is. All right, did he say a square of silk cloth? Silk cloth and goshenite. Well, that's the only one he's going to gouge. Yeah, well. Not too bad. All right, this will probably be the last one I do for now, because we've already burned quite a bit of gil on this. Oh no, I'll look and see what the requirements are for the next tier after this, but this is the only one I'm going to commit to right now, for sure. Hey, your bag's as big as ours. I don't think I like that one bit. So this was the original max. Well, your bag's just as big as our Gobbiebag. Wait a minute, you ain't thinking what I'm thinking, are you? You want a bigger bag. We gobs have an old saying, if you don't use it, sell it. If you don't want it, sell it. If you can't sell it, eat it. We call gobs that don't live by that rule greedaloxes. You sure smell like a greedalox, but you ain't a gob, so I guess our rules don't apply. I want a rhodonite, a pactong ingot, a square of moblin weave, and a square of buggered leather. Yeah, we're not doing that today. All right. But I am now, what, up to, what's my inventory cap now? 50? So that's a pretty good, I'll take that. So I think what I want to do now is I'm going to pop over to Bastock. And I'm going to do the event quest there. Get that last piece of furniture while the event is still active. I believe I've seen the NPCs wandering around this area here. I think. Let's see. Let me actually pop it up, just in case I'm wrong about this. I don't want to be in the wrong zone. Celestial Knights Event Guide. Bastock Markets, okay. So it's just a matter of finding them. E11 and travel to J9. So E11. And they go to J9. They'll walk all the way over here. Alright, so I'll go this way. If I don't see them, we'll head back to their spawn point. Yeah, I don't see the prince and the princess here. There they are. So the whole purpose of this quest, in case you didn't watch one of my prior streams, is this is a seasonal quest for a summer event. And this is a LARP, so to speak. This is a reenactment of an ancient Vana'diel myth in which the prince and the princess, or the prince courts the princess. But these actors and actresses that are standing in front of me here, the actor is very susceptible to female charm. And essentially he has a bunch of groupies that will pop up and try to distract him. And so whenever she says something positive, I encourage her. Whenever a groupie shows up, you got to get their attention. This is one. And try to keep her away from the prince. If the prince talks to her, you slap the prince. Just getting ready to slap the prince here. Right, here we have another groupie. All these scantily clad maidens try to take the prince away. Such a weird event. This circuit is like the longest one, it seems like, of all the towns. I think I like Sandoria's the best. In fact, when I grind it off camera, I'm going to grind it in Sandy. Just scanning around looking for any ladies of ill repute. I think we're good. There's one. It's like the same one every time. this walk should end right up here. Okay, there we go. Got the bluegrass. Fantastic. So that is all three furniture pieces for all three nations. So now, if I do this over and over again, there's swimwear that I can collect, actually. I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the Mog House here before I call it a night. So, just to sort of recap, tonight I did the quest that I needed to do to get the Shentoto Trust. We did that. We collected a bunch of trusts from the login campaign. Went ahead and expanded the Gobbiebag a couple slots. And did a little bit more of this event. Now, tomorrow, when I play, or I should say the next time I play, it might be tomorrow or it might be the day after, I'm going to start the quest to unlock the Summoner job. This was a job that actually is part of the base game, but it didn't come out until after the first expansion. I've got all the other jobs up to that point, so we are going to go ahead and unlock that, or at least start on it. It's a pretty lengthy job quest, to be quite honest. It's a lot, there's a lot more involved in it than some of the others, I'll just say. So I'm going to try my best to finish it tomorrow, but we may not be able to do so. But we'll give it our best. Oh yeah, I've got a couple things to put down, huh? What do I want to do with this? I wonder. What do I want to do here? I don't want to put it around this tree, I think, maybe. And I just kind of have all the grass around the tree. Why can't I rotate it the other way? Oh, I can. I didn't notice. Okay. What does that look like? Probably looks like a hot mess, huh? No, actually, I kind of like that. It's kind of peaceful. There's a statue there in the corner that I don't think we need there. But for now, it'll be okay. I'll put Prish in the middle. Or maybe I won't. Hey, Prish. Well, that's fine for now. All right, so yeah, this is where we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to start that summoner quest. Ooh, that's going to be a big one, but we're going to get it done. And then I think after that, I think we're going to go ahead and head to Chasm. I think that's the plan. The first new zone from the first expansion. So anyways, I hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or the next day. Until then, have a great night.